everyone. In the next few weeks, we're going to be taking a walk through heaven. This is just me talking about some of my experiences that I had in the heavenly realms. And before I do that, I want to have a little disclaimer, though. You know, in 2 Corinthians 12, Paul was talking about being taken into the third heaven. And he was saying he was caught up. And that word caught up means that it means seized or to take by force. And really, that's how I would describe my experience. It's always led by Holy Spirit. I never initiated it. I don't initiate them now. Only Holy Spirit leads me, and he takes me up, and he takes me where he wants me to go and shows me what he wants me to see. Because every experience I've ever had in the heavenly realms has been to either teach me something or to bring healing into my life or for spiritual growth. Things like that. That's always something positive, always something that is important, and it's for a purpose. And so I would encourage you that as you listen to this is for your edification, and not to try and initiate things, but allow Holy Spirit to take you where he wants you to go, as he wants you to go there. So as we go on this walk through heaven, there's four places right now that I want to go, and then as the Lord leads, we'll talk about the throne room and different areas later on in depth. But the four areas I want to talk about on this walk, and is the river, and that's where we're going to start at. Is the river, or what I call the garden, and this is a place where I would go, and it's a place of quietness. It's a place of peace. It's like the river is running through the middle, and then you have the trees on the sides, and then you have the grass, and the wind is just a breeze. And then when it blows, it's like almost like the trees are humming to you, and the grass is singing, and the flowers are talking. It's like it's a whole beautiful area that's full of peace, and it's full of life and color. And in Revelation 22, in verse 1, it says, "The angel showed me the river of the water of life, bright as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and the Lamb through the middle of the street of the city. Also on either side of the river, the tree of life with its 12 kinds of fruit, yielding its fruit each month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations." And this is that area that I was talking about. It's like it's the river of life that flows through, and there's trees for the healing on both sides. This is a place where I often met with the Lord. I say it past tense, but it still happens now. But it's where we'd walk, and he'd explain things to me, or we just walk in silence a lot of times. Sometimes I would just go by myself and sit and be still. There's other times I met different people in the cloud of witnesses along the river or underneath the trees. And it was just a place of kind of like a park here, where you just go and meet people and you talk and express yourselves to each other. But the river is the water of life. It's like it feels soft, like almost oily. It's living water. It's not like the water here on earth. It's like it's a living thing. And when you go inside, it just rejuvenates you, and it brings life into you. And it's like, well, you can go down and you can examine the bottom of the river, and you don't have to worry about breathing air, because it just breathes life into your very pores, and it's living. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like everything in that area it's living, it's alive, it's active, and it just brings energy into you. And I want to explain how to explain heaven, but the Bible talks about this, like I just said in Revelation. But in Ezekiel, in chapter 47, he talks about, he said, "He brought me back to the door of the temple, and behold, water was issuing From below the threshold of the temple toward the east, the water was flowing down from below the south end of the threshold of the temple. And so this water originates from the throne of God. That's when it's living. That's when it's active. It originates there and it flows through the city and it flows out through this park, through this paradise area. And then in verse 6 and 7, he says, and he said to me, Son of man, have you seen this? And he led me back to the bank of the river. And as I went back, I saw on the bank of the river very many trees on one side and on the other. See, these are the same trees as talked about in Revelation 22. These trees are for the healing. The leaves are for the healing. And you can pluck them off and it's for they always say there's no sickness in heaven. Sickness is just not allowed in heaven. And the leaves provide healing. In verse 12, it says, and on the banks on both sides of the rivers, there grow all kinds of trees for food. Their leaves will not wither, nor their fruit fail, but they will bear fresh fruit every month, because the water for them flows from the sanctuary. Their fruit will be for food, and their leaves for healing. And so it's this living area, and where the living water comes from the throne of God, and it goes down through the city, and it comes out into this, what I call the garden, and it has all these beautiful trees, all the beautiful leaves, and there's, sometimes there's people sitting around, sometimes it's quiet, sometimes there's a breeze blowing, and sometimes it's just peaceful. Sometimes you want to get in the river and be rejuvenated, and sometimes you just want to splash your feet in it. It's like going down to the river here and saying, sometimes I just want to ride an inner tube down. But it's just that peace, and it's a time of bringing life into you, whether it's life into your body with the healing of the leaves and the living water, whether it's life into your spirit by the conversations we have with the Lord. It's that peacefulness, it's that quietness. And in Psalms 46, it says, there's a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. And this is that river, the river of living water that makes glad the whole city. Is there, it's a real place, and it's true. And it's biblical, and it's a place that you can enjoy. Blessings.